Welcome, wrestling fans, to tonight's home wrestling match where the Timberlane Owls will be facing the Bedford Bulldogs. My name is Barry Chulgen, and I'm excited to bring you the action from Timberlane High School here tonight. Our referee tonight is veteran New Hampshire ref Mike Storr. Again, we're starting at 285 pounds, and again, the Owls are going to be looking for big wins tonight. I think there's going to be wins on both sides. So I think the difference might be the bonus matches for the winning team. So we'll see. At heavyweight here, it's Drake Sutton of Bedford. He's a senior, and he's going to face Captain Malachi Cologne. Malachi has been on a roll of late and wrestling very good. So we got a good one right off the bat. The big boys are going to start it off. Malachi with a nice little throw by to start the match. Changes off to the high double. Sutton got his hips back and defended that nicely. Oh, but Malachi's back in on it. And a high double, and out of bounds they go. We've got a couple good-looking athletes out here at heavyweight. Malachi was in on that high double, couldn't quite finish as Sutton got his hips back as they went out of bounds. So that was just a nice technique there. Cologne cleared the tie and hit that high double right on the edge of the mat. We've seen that from him lately, and it's been very effective. Sutton was really strong in the tie-up position, and Malachi had to clear it, level change, and hit that high double and finish. These big guys go out of bounds pretty easily. They cover so much ground so quickly, but he scored it on the edge for two. Sutton with a nice job getting right out from the bottom, 2-1. Minute 8 left. Malachi with an underhook. Oh, slipped out of that. So right now we haven't seen any offense from Sutton. He's pretty strong in the tie-up position. We haven't seen him use it. Oh, he just made a mistake there. He opened himself up there. He tried to snap Malachi down, and he ended up opening himself up because he forced it. Malachi went right to the body lock, scored 2 on the takedown, and no near fall. They blew him out of bounds quickly. Sutton with a quick stand-up. Malachi snag singled it and took him right back to the mat. Almost turned it into backs. See if he can ride him and take a little steam out of his opponent. He's been tough on top. He won that Keene match last week by riding for the last 2 minutes of the match. It was very impressive, and here we are. He's putting good down pressure. He's got the legs straddled. He's trying to dig out a power half here. Sutton's kind of buried up. Let's see if Mike Storr calls him for stalling. Nope, it's the end of the period. 4-1. Choice Bedford here in the second. Looks like they're going to choose neutral. Another attempt at that high double. Sutton's doing a good job of pressuring in when he ties up, so it's hard to release and get into that high double, but we're back into the body lock position. We got to bring our hips in with us. There it is. Official Mike Storr called that early, even though he had two and he was still in bounds. It's because they're so big, the momentum to the edge of the mat, he was calling that out of bounds quickly because of safety. But good call by our official. So Sutton's pressuring in. He's putting a lot of pressure in, so it's hard to release the tie and then get to his legs. But Malachi's done it a couple of times. He's also gotten to the body a couple of times. Let's see what he does here. It's 4-1. About a minute left here in this second. Holding his ground versus pressure. There it is. That time he released nicely, level change, and hit a beautiful double. Now, this is obviously one of those matches where you need to win the match, but you also would love to see us get into the bonus. It's 6-1 with 30 seconds left here in the second period. We finish this period on top, we'd have choice. We could go bottom, turn it into a 7-1, and then a takedown would be 9-1, which would give us a major. So let's see what the coaches decide to do. Looks like they are going down. Malachi might have jammed his hand a little bit on one of those out-of-bounds attacks. See if he can get out right away. Whoa. Obviously, Sutton's got some power. Nice mat return. Cologne did a nice job of continuing to wrestle. Looks like he's working for a reversal. There it is. Standing reversal, 2 points. He's got a wrist trapped. Here's where stalling can be a factor in this match. No stalling called yet, but we haven't seen much from Sutton when he does belly out. Partly because we were straddling earlier. Let's see if we can get off to the hip a little bit and see if we can get a call. The fans certainly are calling for it. Malachi's going to cut him loose with a minute, so we got 8-2. He's got a minute to get a takedown here to secure a major decision. Doesn't want to force anything. Definitely want to score a 2 here and see if we can get a major. Every point's going to matter in these close dual meets. There's a shot. It's more of a low shot. Got stuck underneath a little bit. He's done a nice job of getting out of there. In this division, a heavy, oh, nice snag. You don't want your heavyweights underneath their opponent for very long. He did a nice job when he hit the lower shot, not sticking with it, coming out, and obviously scoring. We got 20 seconds left, 10-2. We've got a 4-point major decision coming up if he can continue to ride for the remainder of the period. That's a good, solid win over a pretty sturdy opponent. Some good heavyweights in New Hampshire. We've seen a few of them. Malachi Cologne with that high double and those body locks. Took advantage in the neutral position, wins 10-2. At 106 pounds, Matt Boucher is going to take a forfeit. So the Owls have elected to move up Ryan DiGilio up to 113. And he's going to face probably the best wrestler in the lineup for Bedford tonight, Peter Rincon. He's a freshman, but he won the Lowell Holiday Tournament. So obviously very impressive freshman campaign started for this young man. Obviously didn't want to use Ryan, and I'm not sure they may have decided to bump. It looks to me like they have put a backup in here at 113, and they're going to move their good 113-pounder up a weight class. Interesting gamble. So you got some strategy here by both coaches. Timberlane moving their 106 up, and then using a Boucher for the forfeit. Bedford counters by putting a JV out, hoping to stay off their back against Sigilio, and I'm not sure that was a good idea, but looks like he's got some scrappiness to him. Fought off his back. Sorry, I do not have the name of this wrestler. And there's the fall. So Ryan Sigilio with a fall at 113 pounds. So now we're at 120. Peter Rincon has moved up to Talon Old J, Timberlane's usual 113-pounder. So obviously is a match they're expecting to get 6 points here out of this, and the Owls want to stay in this match and prevent any kind of bonus scoring. Nice little slide by there for the first two. Bedford had a really good low holiday tournament, a few place winners. You know, it's the middle of January. It's always a difficult time of year for wrestling programs. He put in a nice bar arm, got a turn, and there's the fall. So after 3 bouts, it's 16-6 Owls. Impressive win by Ryan Rincon. Like I said, Bedford had a very impressive low holiday tournament, so they are definitely going to be a factor in the Division I meet. We've got 3 or 4 teams that will be vying for the title. I think it's going to be an interesting meet this year. This is the first I've seen Bedford. I saw a little bit of the results from Lowell, but the Timberlane coaches have said right along that this dual meet here in the middle of January was going to be a good one. So now we're at 126 pounds, and the Owls have selected to go with Cole Seuss. I believe he's wrestling Nate Pass, but it could be Michaela Samarak. I'm not sure. Sorry about that. Cole usually wrestles down at 119, so strategy was to bump Cole up here. And again, both teams are going to want to stay out of the bonus if they can. See what Cole can bring here. Obviously giving up a little size. Oh, nice job. Nice job bumping that off, getting back to his feet, 2-1. Oh, beautiful shot. Find that cradle. That low leg cradle's dangerous. Anytime you can get a cradle with a low leg, it is tough to bridge out of. But he couldn't quite capture the head, and they slid out of bounds. Should have been a stall call. He retreated out of bounds under attack. Another good shot. Find the head. Oh, that is beautiful. That is deep. He's got him in trouble. Oh, that's huge. So the Owls coaching staff sized up their lineup and decided to move guys up a weight, and it has paid off. Ryan Sigilio 113 gets the fall, and now Cole comes out at 126 and gets the fall. So that means TJ Labatt, our normal 126-pounder, he's going up to 132. And I believe he's wrestling Logan Tennant. Of course, one of the benefits of seeing a team at a tournament like Lowell is spend 2 days in the arena watching your competitors that you know you're going to be seeing a couple weeks later. The Owls have done a nice job scouting, determined that this was their best lineup. I also know that both teams are missing a starter tonight. You know, it's the middle of January. It's tough to be healthy all year long. You get that middle of the season, you get a little guy stinged up or illness. So I know that Bedford's got a pretty good wrestler on their roster that won't be competing tonight, and same as the Owls. So strategy comes a little more of a factor when you're missing people, so we'll see how that turns out. Nice first takedown from Bedford. Oh, he's forcing that cradle. We could slip that arm out and turn that into points of our own. TJ squares up on him. Bedford's still in control here, even though we're sliding out. We want to try to come out for one here if we can't get two. Don't want to drive this out of bounds. Yeah, we're out of bounds, no change. TJ was aggressively trying to get into the legs, but because he was on the edge of the mat, and went out of bounds, no change. Bedford's on that near wrist. Looks like they're trying to run the Blair ride there from that side. He's got it pretty tight. Attaboy, TJ tore off that half and come right to your feet. Nice job by TJ there. Oh, good job changing his hips over and getting one. Wow, nice job. He fought that Blair ride, but as soon as he pulled the half off, he came right to his feet, hip heist out, scored one at the end of the period. Always great to score at the end of a period. 2-1. Bedford chooses down. TJ with a tight waist, trapping the near arm. Like to try to capture that wrist if he can. Now he works inside for the wrist. A little elevator from the Bedford wrestler. That was nice technique. He hit a little elevator to clear some space for his hips and then turn that into a switch. And he's going to score a reversal. And a nice little technique there to create some space underneath. Slide his hips out into a switch position. Now he's throwing a leg in. Got a little sloppy with his cradle. Let's see if he gets sloppy here and TJ can turn this into points. Or will he ride? We got a minute left here in the second. TJ's going to want to build his base. Good job, TJ. Oh, there's that Blair ride again. He's going to need to tear that half off. There it is. Now come up, TJ. Nice job blocking off. Out of bounds. 29 seconds left here in the second. 4-1 Bedford. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, State Line Lawn Care, Conqueror Self-Defense, and Rockingham Boat. 3 local businesses supporting Timberlane Owls and the Boosters Club. 20 seconds. TJ scored one at the end of the first. Let's see if he can score another one here at the end of the second. Slide those hips out. Bedford did a nice job of following his hips when they return to the mat. Now he's got a leg in. And a power half situation, or just a regular half. That's the end of it. So he's pretty tough on top, and that would be a tough choice, but I think I probably would choose down if I was the coaches. Want to stay in this bout. Plus with the three-point deficit, you really need probably an escape and a takedown to tie this up. So let's see what TJ can do. He's back in that Blair ride again. It's a tough ride to get out of. It's a lot of down pressure there, so it's tough to get free of it. You're fighting off your back. You're fighting, trying not to get turned, so it's difficult to be getting your offense going. It's worked well for the Bedford wrestler. Now he's back to the legs. This time he ran it. 3 times we were in it, and this time he ran it, and there's the fall. So that was big for Bedford, turning a 4-1 match in the third period into a fall. 6 points, 22-12. Here we are going into 138. Okay, so looks like John Fabrizio is going to go in at 138 here for the Owls. Seth Hasty for Bedford. John's usually our 132-pounder. Obviously, Timberlane's looking for big points from him. We got a scrappy Bedford wrestler here. Got a nice 50-50 there. John ended up, I don't know what they were doing with the scoring. I don't know why it's 1-0, but Johnny's in a cradle right now. This is not good for Timberlane here. That is a tight cradle. And John survived it, and now he's turning into his own points. We're looking at 5-2 here with about minute 15 left in the first. Boy, that cradle was tight. One thing happens when you go up a weight class, you're giving up some leverage and some size, sometimes strength. Oh, John, nice job getting back into back points. Oh, he almost ran that wrist and a half over. Wear him down a little, John. Now he's got the Blair. That inside wrist and the far side half. He's still got the wrist, but he lost the half. Trying to dig that out. There it is. Now he's going to jump to the other side. That could be tight if he runs that over. A lot of leverage there. And 5-2 here after the first period. We have blood time. Take the opportunity. Thank State Line Lawn Care again for their sponsorship. State Line provides professional lawn fertilization programs, weed and insect management, care, aeration, and seeding. State Line Lawn Care is locally owned and operated, fully licensed and insured, servicing southern New Hampshire and northern Massachusetts. Call 603-283-5500 266-9040 or 781-603-3260 for Matt Morris Sr. Okay, after our blood timeout, Bedford defers the choice to Timberlane. Timberlane chooses down. John's doing a good job changing his hips over, keeping moving. Bedford's got a cross wrist, riding pretty tough. Probably going to look for that cradle, I imagine. Quite a bit taller than John, so obviously don't want to bring your head to your knee and get in a cradle with this guy. Down 5-2, got to score this period. Found the head on that sit-in. Now he's got the low leg. That's problematic. If he can keep the leg, yes. Got that half nice and deep. Oh, head up. Keep your head up. Attaboy. Keep that tight. Want to get wide. Stay low. This would be big. All right, looks like he might lose him. Oh, now he's recaptured it. Oh, that should do it right there. There it is. There's your fall. John Fabruzio moves up a weight class, gives up 5 points early in the match, and battles back. That's what your seniors do in big matches. Good for John and good for the team. That's 28-12 now, with Dom Lee coming out here at 145 pounds. Again, giving up pretty good size here. Shot by Bedford. Dom captures the front head, trying to extend him. Coaches are asking him to get his two. He's looking to try to throw him on his back with this. Attaboy. And listen to his coaches, spun for two. Tempting in that front head to try to throw him on his back right away. But, you know, when you're going up a weight class or two, you know, you got to wear that guy down a little bit, score your points, get your lead. Obviously, a win is important. Want to stay off our back against the bigger guy. Don't make any mistakes. We got a little high there. That was a smart move to kind of come out of that. He was going to give up the reversal. It's 2-1 with 53 seconds left in the first. Tom likes to mix it up. And he's up 2 weight classes, actually, for tonight. He usually wrestles 132, so he's going to have to wrestle smart against this opponent. He's been wrestling well lately, eliminating mistakes. Obviously, he had a big win. If you watched our Keene duel, he was the last match of the night with the match on the line, and he stepped up and had a great win. And got a little over the top there. Trying to get behind that near arm and keep the legs in. 10 seconds left. He wants to stay in that position, see if he can beat the clock. I just get a little aggressive with that leg in. He's climbing in too much. So it's 3-2 here. Dom's choice, he chooses bottom here in the second. Bedford wrestler with a leg in. Looking to try to hit a quick 2 near fall, but gone bellied out. Now he's got his base. Oh boy. He caught that cradle and he's going to get 2 near fall. Attaboy, change across, double across. All right, there's his 1. 5-3 with a minute left. Bedford wrestler's pretty tall in his stance, so hitting shots right like that, you got to finish right away against the bigger guy. See if he can square up. That's a problem. Got a little bit extended there, and with the reach of the Bedford wrestler, he was able to capture that ankle. That was 7-3. Nice if we could find a reversal into back points, get us back into this match.
Get your head under. Pass it over.
There's that cradle again. 2 more near fall. And now we're definitely going to have to find some back points. There's 2 reversal. 6 seconds left, so good scoring at the end of the period. 9-5. Let's see what Bedford chooses here. Down 4. We're going to try to find one good pinning combination here if we can get it.
Go back to it. It was working.
Double legs in. Try to find that power half. Find your wrist. Stay on top. Get on top of the head. Try to find that wrist. I would stretch him out. Try to stretch him out. There you go. Stretch him out. Put the second leg in. Oh. I don't understand what that was potentially dangerous for, but that was the call, so we got to restart. He went to that head lever right away. I like that. It was defended by, then we went into the legs. So let's see if he goes back to that or he chooses to go to his legs. There's the power half, but he doesn't have a leg in yet. There you go. Find that. See if we can find that. Get that wrist extended. And we got Bedford stalling now. Yep.
Back to it. Line it out, Joe.
He needs to get him on his belly to hit that head lever. Back to the leg in. See if we can climb up top and find that power half. Right there, yep. Keep him stretched out. Now try to find the power half. There's the stall call. Probably won't be a factor here. We got a pin. We're gonna need to pin him on this one. The clock's going to beat us. So 9-5. A couple of those turns from the top position ended up being the difference. Brings our dual meet score to 28-15. So now Jake Andrade, he's going to go up to 152. Take on, I believe, Tayshawn McConnell. Nice strong single to a double change off by Bedford. Again, as I talked about earlier, you know, staying out of danger on your back, giving up 6 points, big difference in these duels. Conquer Self-Defense is a proud platinum sponsor of Timberlane Wrestling. Their self-defense training facility is located on Route 125 in Brentwood, New Hampshire. Conquer Self-Defense offers a variety of training disciplines, including Krav Maga, boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, both gi and no-gi classes. Members get full access to strength training equipment available in their 8,000 plus square foot location, complete with locker room, showers, and kids play area. Their classes are developed for adults and children 5+ years old and fit all skill levels from beginner to expert. Jake worked his way up to his feet. Oh, made a mistake there, being too aggressive. Shot with his arms outside of his body, put himself in a big trouble. Only 20 seconds, 23 seconds left in the period. He's got to survive that mistake here. 15. Attaboy. So he had a nice escape, but then he went right for the straight double, but his arms were out. Bedford saw him coming, threw him right to his back. Down 7-1 here after one. A little too aggressive there. Bedford defers, will probably go down. Again, every team point matters, so Bedford's looking at a major decision here with a 7-1 lead, and we're going to want to cut into that lead, so we want to get on our feet and look for a solid takedown to get back into this match. There's the one. Let's see what Jake can find here. Didn't have much of a setup there. Was using a little bit of motion, but got stopped on the shot inside. He's going to want to come back up to his feet here and see what else we can find. Get out of that front head. Bedford's doing a nice job finding that cradle there. We're out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Yeah. Woo. So Bedford did a nice job chasing that cradle. Jake did a nice job squaring up on it, and it took him out of bounds. Good boy, defend that single. Keep that pressure in. Don't let him take it up top. Oh boy, he likes to find that cradle. We gotta get low here. It's not two yet. Oh, there it is. So this Bedford wrestler does a nice job of finding cradles. We're gonna wanna beat some of that pressure, create some space, get back on our feet. All right, Bedford's choosing neutral. 9-2 lead. Takedown for Bedford would put them in the bonus for a major decision. We obviously want to try to shut him down, keep this match as close as we can here. Stay out of that cradle. And again, we're shooting with our arm out high, and he's just catching us. Attaboy. Good job fighting out of that. So I'm sure the coaches will look at the tape with Jake and show him how he's hitting. Good shot, but he's opening himself up there with that arm away from his body. Cost him some points. Bedford's trying to find some extra points here by finding a pinning combination. And he did a nice job of that. Jake's got to fight to his belly. Get off that head. All right, so impressive match from Bedford here. He knew what he wanted to do there late in the match. Let us go. Hit that double right for back points to get the tech fall. That's 5 points for Bedford, bringing the dual meet score to 28-19. And we have a big match here now. Ben Little, our 152-pounder, moving up to 160 to take on one of Bedford's better wrestlers, Zach Jones. He's a senior as well, so this is a big ask of Ben. He's been wrestling great. He's up to the task. Probably going to need to win this match to win this duel, looking at the matchups that are coming up in the upper weights. I'm sure the coaches have calculated Bedford's strengths and how many points they thought they could get out of this match and what Timberlane would need to do. Started out well, but then started to get away from us in the points, and now it's 28-20, so this match becomes really big. Nice job finding the head there. See if he can chase down. Well, good job. Knew he was on the edge of the mat there. Couldn't find that front head scoring, so he got out of that, back to his feet. Shot from Bedford. Nice reaction by Ben. Back to that front head where he's really solid. Has a good inside step. Nice little scoot by Bedford though. Oh, Ben, nice job coming up. Back down to the mat. Ben wants to get his height. Bedford wants to keep it down on the mat. We're in a 50-50 scramble right now. Nothing yet. Oh, nothing yet. Bedford still got that leg. Ben's got a watch. Oh, there's end of the period. Nice little scramble there. Good wrestling from Ben. Bedford wrestler did a nice job scrambling out of that. 0-0 after one. Coming over the top with legs. Ben's going to try to come out the back door. Doesn't want to get extended. Keep his tripod position, maybe slip his elbow in between his body and his opponent's leg. He might be able to capture one of the legs, turn that into a reversal. There, right there. And now if he can get his head out of there. There it is. He could score two. Oh, Bedford did a nice job of trying to counter it. Oh, Ben, find back points there. Yes. Oh, that's huge. Oh, Bedford wrestler gambled there. Come on, Ben. Trap that head. There you go. This would be big. Oh, that's trouble. Oh, I thought he had him there. Big reversal and back points. 5-0. Now Ben's going to wear this big guy down. He's got that near wrist. He's up on his toes, getting good down pressure. Got to be a little smart about how he runs his Blair because he's got a bigger man here. You don't want to get elevated over. 20 seconds here in the second. Doing a nice job smothering him with that Blair ride, keeping the down pressure. 14 seconds left. Again, he's smart wrestler. He doesn't want to force things, give up a reversal, finish the period on top. That's a great period. Well, Bedford's going to choose neutral here. That's a good ride by Ben. Forces Bedford to make a decision to not go back down and try to get a big takedown, get himself back into this match. Ben's positioning on his feet is very good, though, so I expect him to defend well. Maybe hit a good reshot of his own. Well, he's being a little more offensive, right into a high single snag. Take the leg out front, get it a little higher. Oh, threw it by. Now we're in the major takedown, 7-1 now. Actually helps us, I think, by putting us neutral. Allows us to get the takedown and a 9-1, 8-point lead, which would be a major decision if we could keep it. Now we can take our time, try to find one good turn. Don't want to lose him here. Want to keep on top. Finish the match with a little 9-1 lead or turn him over. Try to find a pinning combination. A lot of time left here in the third period, though. Yep. There we go. Well, we have 35 seconds left. Takedown here from Ben would be valuable, but obviously he wants to be careful with the bigger man. You can't force things. See if you can find that high single snag here. 15 seconds. Right there, get him stepping, Ben. Hit that high single. There it is. Come on, quick finish, quick finish. 3 seconds. Well, good match by senior captain Ben Little, going up a weight class. A sturdy opponent from Bedford turns it into a 9-2 win. So it's 32-20. Owls are on top. Or 31-20, excuse me. Tyler Watson, I believe this is, from Bedford. Spencer Sierra for Timberlane. Oh, good body lock. Yeah, that's a nice job. Spencer did a nice job getting right to the body there, turning it into a takedown, looking for near fall on the way down. See what he can find here on top. The win here is going to go a long way into keeping this dual meet in a positive for the Owls. Trying to turn that Blair ride into back points. Didn't quite get it. Changes off to the hammerlock. Hooks the near leg. Wants to keep him bellied out here. Yeah, that arm got into a potentially dangerous situation. There's a nice change off to the hammerlock, and he hooked the leg in, but he wanted to, you got to keep the pressure down on your opponent while you try to find the pinning combination. So you got to keep him on his belly in that position. Bedford did a nice job of being able to rise up a little bit. And, whoop, watch out, watch out. He caught that headlock. Oof. We're going to have to be careful with that. That's twice he's tried to hit that little hip over. Tried to turn it into a headlock. Spencer did a nice job feeling it and staying behind. There it is again. This guy's dangerous on bottom. He tried that step over a couple of times. We're going to need to keep him on his belly and keep the pressure down. Attaboy, keep the weight on him while you change off. Find that wrist on the other side. Keep the weight on him. No, couldn't quite keep it. Oh, he is dangerous. Get your height, get your height. Wow, a lot of action, only 2-0 here. I imagine they'll go down. Oh, they're going to defer. So this guy from Bedford's dangerous on the mat. See if we can get back to get another takedown here. Coaches want to wrestle this match on their feet. I can see why. You guys got dangerous hips. It looks to me like the Bedford wrestler is trying to find a pin. The coaches are smart to wrestle this match on their feet. Stay away from that dangerous stuff. There we go. Slide off that, find the two. Find that front head, and let the pressure off. Yeah, this Bedford wrestler is definitely dangerous. He found the headlock. Oh, I thought we slipped out of it. This is a problem here for the Owls. Bedford wins here by pin. Really going to put this match in jeopardy. And there it is. Now we're looking at 31-26. That was a tough one for the Owls there. Dangerous wrestler, you could see it. Almost found back points multiple times from scrambles. Found that headlock, turned it into 6. Reed Robertson out here against James Tremevelich. With 3 matches to go, Bedford's going to need a couple of pins here to win this duel. And obviously at 195, we would need to pin. So we're going to have to stay off our back in one of these matches. There's a cradle. That one looks tight. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. The Bedford bench is obviously up and excited. They see a pin here, and they anticipate pinning us at 220 pounds. They're favored in that match. We're favored at 195. We're going to be looking at a one-point match here. We knew that the bonus points would be a huge factor in this duel. Let's see if Reed can stay off his back here. Oh, there's that cradle again, and now he's in danger with a lot of time left here in the period. He's got to try to fight to his belly. There's the fall. So that's Bedford taking the lead here after 182 pounds, 32-31, with 2 matches to go. Well, like last week against Keene, this dual meet's going to come down probably to the last match of the night. Senior Dom Capetter out here. Nice takedown by Dom, turns it in right into back points. He's very good with that cross-face cradle, which he went right to after the half. And there it is. That is trouble. There's the fall. So here we are, 37-32, with 1 match remaining here. Lucas Fitzpatrick, senior, against Jason Ben of Bedford. One of their veterans. Lucas is going to need to stay out of trouble. Nice job fighting out of that. Keep bellying down, great job. He was in a lot of trouble there, showed a lot of grit fighting out of that. All right, Ben's choosing to go back to his feet, looking for takedown to back points. Minute remaining. There it is. A fall at 220 pounds makes the final score 38-37. The Owls have lost an in-state dual meet match for the first time since 2007. They had over 200 in-state wins in a row. And it's the Bedford Bulldogs coming into the Timberlane gym and winning a barn burner here, 38-37.